Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 183. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today, it is all knitting. I got my coffee in my Knit Travert mug. Pumpkin spice creamer. Yes. I'm wearing my penguono. Per usual. You guys are probably tired. Are you guys sick of seeing this? I hope not, because I can't take it off. And my procrastinating t-shirt from Nitty Natty's Spreadshirt shop, but she doesn't have them for sale right now. And I'm gonna see if I can get my foot up here. I am sitting on the floor, so I am wearing my what are these? Desert Vista Dyeworks. What is this? I think it's called You're a Mean One. So there's my foot. There's my sock. I made these last year, and now I don't know if I wore them last year or not. Maybe once. So those are my Christmas socks of the day. And yeah, that's all the knitwear I'm wearing today. Okay, I have one finished object and 4 whips. Oh, lots of whips. Yeah, I'll have all my show notes right down there. Everything I talk about today will be right down there. Links to where you can find me. Project bags, links, yarn, patterns, all the links to all the things right down there. Okay, I guess we'll get started. This is just going to be whips and FOs. Since I'm doing Vlogmas, I'm going to try to cut out all the chit-chat on these. If you want to watch chit-chat, watch my Vlogmas episodes. Also, I've noticed a jump in subscribers since Vlogmas started. So if you found me from Vlogmas, this is usually the regular spiel that I do. So yeah, I guess I'll just get started. I lost my train of thought there for a second. All right, finish object. Lighting is not the greatest. It is cloudy today. Cloudy and gloomy. That's pretty accurate. These are my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks for December. So I did 12 pair in December, or not in December. In 2022, at least 12 pairs. There's a couple months where I did shorties. And this is Bridgerton colorway. 64 stitches. US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. I was trying my best to get them to match. I started in the same spot, but sadly, the toes. This always happens. And this is another reason why I'm like, why bother making them stripe or match? Because I started them in the same exact spot. I don't know if my tension, it was wonky between the socks or what, but this happens a lot. Look at that. So it is what it is. So yep, these are my finished objects. These are for me. Oh. Did I say 64 stitches? 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. And I do an afterthought heel. I do not do waste yarn. I just pick up the stitches above and below, and then in the middle I snip snip. That's how I do it. So yeah, that's my only finished object. Next week I might not have any. It's okay. I don't know, I might. We'll see. All right, whips. Is this the one I show next? Yep. This is stitching the high notes. Oh, this is my favorite Christmas bag. Oh, I love it. And this is my Cozy Knitter socks. Cozy Knitter Advent socks. am on stripe 14. I finished my stripes today. So, yep, I'm done for the day. I guess I'll show this one. Tangled. Come on, yarn. Oh, I see what's going on. I stabbed the yarn with my needle, so it wasn't going anywhere. So I was here last week. That is Simply Serving, little Christmas tree cookie. So I was there last week, so I did all of that this week. Bam! I got to the heel. There was a few days where I did 2 stripes. I think December 1st I did 2 stripes. The 2nd I did 1. And I think I did Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I did 2 stripes. And then I did 1 stripe Monday, Wednesday, and today. Or Wednesday, Thursday, and today I did 1 stripe. I might continue with 1 stripe. We'll see. But yep. I believe with last year with this, the way I did it this way, I got 12 stripes on the leg and 12 stripes on the foot. So I'm hoping they'll have it this time. If that's the case, I might just do 1 stripe a day, and I'm still ahead, obviously, because today is the 9th. I didn't say that. Today is Friday, December 9th, 2022. So today's the 9th, but I have 14 stripes done, so I'm ahead, which is what I want, because I would like to have these done before Christmas, not after Christmas or during Christmas. So I'm doing them tandem. I do a stripe on these, I do a stripe on these, and that's that. Yep, so there we go. I will move my Christmas tree marker at some point. Magic loop. These are 32-inch cords. Red lace, 1.5 millimeter. No, a US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. I should just say 2.5 millimeter. You guys can figure it out, right? So yep, there's my Cozy Knitter Advent socks. The cuffs, the heels, toes, and cuffs, I'm using Patons Kroy Muslin. Oh, I love these. Love it. Okay. Now I have my Freckled Whimsy Advent socks. This is in Barley Pearls. Advent bag. Oh, I love this. Okay, and I also, do I have 14 stripes done on these? Yes, I have 14 stripes done on these ones too. Now these ones I might, I put my heel in the place where it's 12 stripes for the leg. I'll do my 12 stripes for the foot, and then I'll measure to see, because last year I had to do more than the 24 to get them to fit my foot. So yep, I was right there. But this is a Grinch, also by Simply Serving. Oh, I love these so much. I only get to use them once a year. It kind of makes me sad. So yep, and I am doing these also in tandem. Also 64 stitches, 2.5 millimeter needle. The heels, toes, and cuffs are in Lolodidit. I think it's Coal Miner's Daughter. I can't see. So, yep, those are my Advent socks. And if you're curious about all my markers, I will link a video down below for you. Forgot to mention that. Oh, I love Freckled Whimsy. Yes, yes, yes. And that is those are my Advent socks. Sip of coffee. And now we're going to show my Scrappy pants. My Scrappy pants. This is Knit for Brains on Etsy. These are my Fancy Pantsy, I think that's how you're supposed to say it, by Stephen West. I finished these socks yesterday morning. So after I was done with my Advent knitting, I'm like, I'm working on my pants today because I didn't touch them all week. So what you're seeing progress-wise was what I did yesterday. I was right, I'm not attached. Oh, these are crazy, guys. I think I'm like almost at 4 inches of ribbing. Oh, look at this. Oh. And I am just picking a scrap and using it until it's gone, pretty much. So the stripes are not even. I think these two are, but that was just happened to be an accident. So I was here last week. I think I just started the hot pink. So yeah, I did all that yesterday. So yep, here's my Fancy Pantsy. I'm making the size 36. Yes, 36. My measurements were, for my waist was 37. And I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna go down a size instead of up a size. Because this is superwash. This is very stretchy. Once I finish the ribbing, I'm gonna try them on and pray that it fits. I mean, I think it will because this is stretchy. So I think my waist is, I have a little bit of a belly, all right? So I'm hoping that this will help fit around my belly. I think I'm like pear-shaped. I have a small waist, but I have really wide hips and a little bit of a belly. And at some point, I gotta do some weaving of these ends because I did not do that. That's fine, doesn't bother me. Maybe after I finish the ribbing and if all fits and I'm gonna continue, I will weave them in then. And then it's short row time. And then they're gonna look really wonky because obviously short rows, I'm only gonna be working on like half of it. So I'm gonna have these little wedges on my butt. That's okay. Usually my shirts are long enough that they cover my butt anyway, so nobody's gonna see it. I'm also going to, I don't know if I mentioned, but I am going to, the legs are gonna match. I'm gonna take whatever mini I have or whatever one I wanna use. I'm gonna weigh it and divide it in half. I don't know if I'll divide it, like physically divide it, or I'll write it down saying, okay, this is 10 grams. I'm using 5 for this leg, 5 for that leg. So that the rows match and everything. Now they probably won't be even stripes. Some might be wider, some might be skinnier, but I'm okay with that. But they will match. Oh, look at these. And I do have more like neon colors that will be in the legs because yes, more neons. So yeah, here is I keep calling them Advent pants. They're not Advent pants. I mean, I'm working on them during Advent. But yeah, these are my Scrappy pants. I'm doing these for, Amy from Happy Little Yarn is doing a knit along for knitted pants, leggings, anything that's knit or crochet. They have to be adult and they have to go to your ankles. And so go to her Ravelry group and come join the craziness. You do not have to finish your pants in December. I think the Cal is running until the end of June, but for December she's just doing like cast on and share your progress for prizes for December. Oh, I really love these. Oh man. I'm using US 3s for the ribbing, and then I'm going to go up to 4s for the booty and the legs. I was working on these yesterday, and my oldest, Chloe, was like, Mom, what are you making? I'm like, pants. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm making pants. And she's like, why? And I'm like, why not? That's the question. Because I can, and because I want to. So then I could say, in my lifetime, I knit a pair of pants. Yep, so it's a lot of rib. And it's not really bothering me that much. So I think I am going to do the full 6. Probably because I've been taking breaks here and there. Now, if I worked on this for 3 days straight, it'd probably bother me. But, yeah. So I might work on these today. We'll see. I only have 2 more inches. I probably should just finish it today. Oh, and I could figure out my short rows. I think I'm going to do a friend sent me a link or told me about a video for the Soldata. I'm probably not saying that right. That one sweater that everybody made a few years ago. It has short rows in there, and I watched that video and they seemed easy, so I think I'm going to use those instead of Stephen West's short rows, because these ones look like they don't leave holes, and it looks like his leaves holes in them. So I'm going to attempt those. Cross your fingers for me. I don't know, short rows always, I haven't done short rows very, very often, so I'm always a little scared with the short rows. Which is silly, because you're just knitting back and forth, and you're doing a little wrap and turn. I don't know if hers are wrap and turns. I don't know. But I watched that video, and I think I'm going to do it that way, and hope for the best. All right, enough about the pants. Put the pants away. All right, I got one more whip. Trying to make these videos shorter. This is my Coziest Memories blanket by Kroy. I'm using a US 2. I think it's a 2.75 millimeter. I think. I don't have the needles up here. They're downstairs. But I think last time I showed you these 2, right? Yes, because these were Thursdays. I recorded Friday, so I did those Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday. Oh, look at that. What? Oh, I have extras of this. Pants. These are going in my pants at some point. So the top row is a swap with Amy from Happy Little Yarn. Group of friends, we all did Advent swaps. So the top row is from her, and then the second row here is, excuse me, is scraps from my stash. This one, I think this one was a gift, because I don't remember knitting socks with this one. I want to say it's Desert Vista Dyeworks, but I don't know. It kind of looks like Donuts, but I don't think Donuts had this color. Anyway, so throughout the year, I, like from my row 1 minis, or I finished my socks, or I finish a project, I wind off 5 grams, and I put it in this bag, and I just save them, collect them throughout the year, and then I have my kids pick them out for me and put them in little bags and make my advent calendar for me. And I love it. I like seeing what they pick out. You could tell they're picking out a lot of greens, because they know I like green. We got a lot of green going on right here. Whoa, Dougie. And this is going to be for my youngest daughter. So she's excited that I'm working on it again, because I think I did one row in September and then I just put it away and she got sad. She's like, Mom, will you work on my blanket? So I think after December, I'm going to continue working on it. I'm just not going to do, I might just work on it all day on Sunday for Scrappy Sunday, or maybe I'll do a square day. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But let's see, the only modification I'm doing is 20 stitches by 20 stitches. And I am slipping the stitches. Let's see if I can find a square that's not so bright so you can see it, maybe. Can you kind of see my V's? So my first stitch, I slip purlwise. The very last stitch, I knit through the back loop, and I do that for every single row, wrong side, and that creates these little V's. And then it's so much easier to pick up the stitches to do the next square. Oh, it's glorious. Stitch markers. This is another Simply Serving gingerbread cookie Christmas tree. And this is my little coffee, I don't know, is this a steeper? Or is this a French press? This might be a French press. From Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Love it. So I will move my, I put both of those markers on there so I can keep track of how many. This one is how many I did in the month, and this one is for you guys to see how many that I did. So I did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 squares this week. Takes me about 40 minutes to 45 minutes. 40 to 45 minutes to do a square, if you're all curious. They do take a long time, even with me. So, all right, we're all set. So I'm going to do my squares today after I'm done recording this, because I have not done that. And then my advent knitting's done. My Desert Vista Dyeworks socks are done. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, and I'm weaving in my ends as I go. So you can see right here. See? No ends. I like to weave them in when they're 4s. So I'm weaving in these 2. These ones obviously I'm not. So I am weaving my ends in. And here's the back. Look how clean that is. Oh. So you get this ridge when you pick up stitches the way I'm doing it. That's the back. Oh, I love this project so much. It's the best. I'm going to continue after Advent working on this because I can't just not put it away. I was going to try to do 3 squares a day, but it's too much. Now, maybe if I didn't want to do anything else, but Advent knitting, but it's okay. 50 squares in a month is pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. All right, I guess that's it. I'm not going to do life stuff or chit chat, so we got a shorter episode today. This will be uploaded and ready to watch on Monday. So Monday you'll have 2 videos, one in the morning and one at night. It's been working out well. About usually I have everything recorded up until like 2 o'clock, and then I usually edit and upload. So after 2 o'clock you don't see me, but it works out better for me that way. I can just get it edited and done, and usually my kids come home about 3 o'clock and it's like chaos from the time they get home till the time they go to bed, and I'm not gonna have time to record anything anyway. I guess I'm gonna show at least my Desert Vista Dyeworks I showed it on my Vlogmas episode yesterday, so you probably already seen it. And I think I said I wasn't going to show it, but since I have a few minutes, I'm going to show them real fast. So if you have not gotten your Freckled Whimsy DK or fingering Yarn of the Month clubs, look away. I'll see you later. I'm not going to say anything after that. I will wrap it up here. But I'm going to show them, okay? I just got to reach for them. Because I love them so stinking much, I want to show them again. In case those of you that don't watch my Vlogmas. All right, here's the fingering weight one. Oh, Christmassy. Dream a little dream. 12 stripes. This kind of reminds me of gingerbread from Mustache Yarn a little bit. So that's fingering weight. And here's the DK weight. Ah, gasp. Is there a fuzzy? Oh, fuzzy. Oh, look at it. And this is the Woodlands 8 stripe repeat. So I think my plans are maybe mittens with these. Mittens. I might cast on mittens. I might do it. I think I said in my Vlogmas episode, I might cast on some Scrappy mittens today with my scraps of my DK weight from Freckled Whimsy, from the socks that I've made this year. I'm thinking Scrappy mittens. Yeah. So I'm going to try that with, and then I can see if I need to make them bigger or different size. And then I'll use this. I don't know if I'll use the mini or not. I might just use all of this because I feel like it's not going to take a lot of yarn, right? They're mittens. Should be less yarn than socks, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll do the thumbs in this. Or maybe the cuff. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But that might be the plans for this. Instead of socks, I might make mittens with these. Okay, that's it. I'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I love reading them. And I will see you next week for my another regular episode. Or I'll see you when I'm doing my Vlogmas videos.